circumstances. When you allow your circumstance or your issues to consume you up, it shakes your commitment to Christ. In fact, you know that many a times the reason why some people backslide, the reason why some people fall away from faith is because they have allowed the troubles around their lives to swallow them up. They have allowed the issues around their life to cloud their eyes. So instead of seeing with the eyes of faith, they are now seeing their troubles instead of seeing Jesus. And that's why the Bible encourages us to say, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. You see, there's this particular sporting event that the person will hold a very long pole and they'll tie one strong rope from one building to the other, and the man will begin to balance himself walking on the rope while using that long pole to balance himself. If you watch carefully, they are looking at two things: their legs on the rope and the rope itself. Because they know that they dare not look at, unless they are very gifted or trained on the act of walking on that rope. But you see, they pay close attention to the rope they are stepping on, and every step they make can take. They know that once they take their eyes off that rope, what will happen? They might likely shake and they might fall. That was the exact thing that happened to Peter. He took his eyes away from Jesus. He took his eyes away from Jesus. He now began to look at the storm. In fact, it was not like, you see, last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago, we talked about Numbers chapter 13, that they saw the giants in the land, and they allowed the giants in the land to dictate how they will feel at the moment. In fact, they began to cry and they began to tell themselves, we are not well able to overcome. Brothers, sisters, don't take your eyes away from Jesus. Don't take your eyes away, because once you take your eyes away, your problems will come in and it will sink you. That is why faith shakes. Whenever, you see, there's something so powerful about the eyes and the ears, that what is entered through these eye gates and ear gates enters into the mind, and the mind begins to dictate to you how you should react to every other situation around you. I've seen some people, they've made some decisions with their life that till today they are regretting it. They are regretting it. Why? Because they made those decisions in the heat of the moment by the reason of what they were passing through. But if you keep your eyes on Jesus and you keep your eyes on his word, you can never go wrong. You only go wrong when you allow your eyes to be clouded by your issues. Do you know that the reason why some people will not even make it down to church is that they wake up thinking about the issues around their life, and it affects their decision about taking that step of faith and doing what needs to be done. If you don't take a step of faith in life, you will remain stranded on a spot. If you allow some people till now, maybe some countries, let me not even say Nigeria, they allow the fact that COVID-19 is still in existence to dictate what they do per season, per time. But the Bible tells us that whosoever looks at the cloud will not sow. Whosoever looks at the weather condition will not do anything. That was what Peter did. He looked at the weather and he began to sink. The next point is this: when Jesus commands, obey. When Jesus commands you, obey him. Just trust that his commandment